So first off, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, pretty good.
Good day for you. I know
Yeah,
it's gloomy outside.
yeah. I don't really mind the weather. That's just Ohio weather.
Yeah. What can you do about it? All right, so we're gonna get on into it here with Grossboi, Cincinnati, Ohio, and I guess the first question is, where are you from? What part of town do you represent?
So, I'm originally from, I guess, technically Pleasant Run Farm. That's where I remember most of my childhood, where my mom lived and all that stuff. Currently live in Coleraine, the edge of Coleraine, I guess.
Okay. So you represent the Coleraine area
Yeah,
right now. All of Cincinnati, pretty much.
pretty much.
Okay. Now, if you had to describe your sound, like your style of music, you got a lot of music, obviously, that's out there. It's, on Spotify, it's on SoundCloud, all these major platforms. But what is your specific sound? What would you?
I guess like alternative underground rap, like I don't want to say experimental because like when you delve into that, there's like a whole bunch of little subgenres you can go to, but it's like it's not the typical. It's not like radio. It's not like what you hear on the radio regularly.
Okay. But a little more alternative driven,
Yeah, pretty much.
high energy music, or
Yeah, it's like it can range from more lo-fi stuff to high energy. It just depends on like the mood I'm feeling at the time.
okay. And this is, from your music, it sounds like you're more of a lyricist. Is that something? Where did that come from? Because that's not typical of people in your generation. Most of them are just
Right.
whatever.
I guess pretty much my dad, because like when I was like younger, like I don't know exact ages, but like first grade, fourth grade, stuff like that, I wasn't really into rap. I like the more radio popular stuff, the bouncier tracks, the more club driven stuff.
Okay.
Like I enjoy it now that I'm older and like have more of an understanding for it. But like growing up, my dad used to like play like a lot of like Parliament Funkadelic, and then when I got into rap, it was usually more kind of like different sounding stuff than the usual. Like, I know Kanye's kind of a touchy subject now, but
Yeah.
but like at the time, like the College Dropout, Late Registration, Outkast, Andre 3000, like my favorite rapper artists of all time. So I influenced a lot by that kind of like sound. Another one is MF Doom. He was like one of like the pillars of like kind of what I want to do with music.
Yeah, it's a lyricist.
Yeah.
Driven by the lyricist. It makes sense. It comes across in the music that you put out. Now, this pretty much kind of ties into it. I guess you mentioned MF Doom, but is that your biggest musical influence? Is that
It's a toss up between him and Andre 3000, honestly. Like those two, because before I heard those two, I kind of had this preconceived notion of rap that if I wanted to be a rapper, I'd have to like rap about street things or like party things, and like that really wasn't me or my interests. But when I heard them and a whole bunch of like other underground artists or just artists who kind of like delve like more towards the like experimental kind of not like what the popular sound was like perceived to be, like I gravitated more towards that because like it was more relatable for me versus just getting up in the studio and like rapping about something that's not really me.